All right, big test here. Is this going to work on Twitch? Because last time I tried streaming, I was trying to go on Twitch as well, and it just did not work. So this is going to be the huge question for me. No, I'm not live on Twitch. Okay, I have no idea why that doesn't work then, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't need Twitch anyway, right? Hello, Bruno. We don't need Twitch. All right. Here's what's happening. I want to do a little bit of live brainstorming with everyone. That's the goal tonight, is to come away with a new video idea. We got the most professional setup here possible with the online notepad. And we're going to figure out, we're going to cook up something juicy. We're going to cook up something real juicy. Hello, Kratowski. Hello, Pelly Bar. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's the immediate thought that came to mind. Here's option one. Side activities in GTA 6. The only issue with this is that it's, you know, it's just gonna be speculative content. I'm trying to veer away from speculative content, you know? But there's not a whole lot you can do about that given the game's not out yet. You got an idea? Let's hear it. How many words are said in all the GTA 6 content we're given? That would be a very short video. I imagine that would involve me opening the video up and just going, there were 1,588 words. And then that would be the end. 2. Another idea. Story. You do a video about your speculations or what we already know about all the cheat codes in GTA 6, and this could be based on the previous games or something. I am too scared to do a video like that. I feel like I'm gonna get my ass kicked in the comments. Yes, I am still working on the big video. The big secret video. The big video is gonna come out in July, hopefully. I don't foresee it taking me longer than that. How many pixels there are in the trailer 1, 2, and the screenshots combined? That will be good for like a year from now if we still don't have trailer 3 or anything else. So here's what I'm thinking. Story. I think I can lead with the fact that it's probably gonna be a love story, right? Jason and Lucia. Another idea. Let's think. We're generating some ideas. We could do animals. Every animal. Who's the main protagonist? That's a good question, actually. You know, based on the first trailer, it would be Lucia, but that's just because that's who the main focus of trailer 1 was, right? But trailer 2, we get perspectives from both of them. What type of missions Booby might give in Draquan? Radio stations. Okay, now we're cooking. Radio stations. You know, it's funny. I did think about doing a video because a year ago I spent like a good hour or two making this Spotify playlist of like a soft rock radio station that I could imagine being in GTA 6. Take a look at this. This is what I cooked up. It's almost 3 hours long. The only problem with something like this is I have no idea how I would display this, you know? It's like it's all copyrighted material. What am I supposed to do with that? Basically nothing. I'd love to hear what you think about the codes. I could listen to that, but you can do it based on leaks or what we already know or the previous games. Personally, would like to hear you. I mean, yeah, it's probably. I mean, I would just take a look at all the leaks, or not the leaks, all the cheat codes that we've seen in the previous games, and then it's probably just going to be much of the same plus some other stuff that we couldn't even imagine. Do we have a lot of big theories other than Jason Lucia as a cop? We're going to betray each other. Maybe a video similar to the leaks tier list about theories. I'm so scared to do another video like the tier list leaks. I think I need to videos like that make me never want to look at the comment sections again. It wasn't horrible, but like it just gave me I did not enjoy it. Like most of the comments were fine, but then I had a couple that were like, how do you know? I'm like, I never said I knew. I'm just speculating. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like I have PTSD right now from that. But I think a video about the Jason cop theory could be good actually because I don't think that theory is good. So maybe we could go with that. That could be a good angle. Jason cop theory, bad. Not a good theory. In my opinion. A character like Trevor, that would be kind of crazy because I mean, granted, we don't know. Maybe there's a third mysterious protagonist. I doubt it. But if there's a character that's like Trevor that is just out in the world like an NPC, that would be crazy. That we just had to run into. Yeah. The ending changes depending on relationship thing from the leaks and what game rules leaks said. I think that's possible because the 2022 leaks showed that there was like a relationship meter, right? Yeah, the Jason cop theory is bad. The problem with that is I don't think Rockstar is ever going to do a story like that. They're never going to do something like that because people have always speculated that that's the case. I think even with GTA 5 people were speculating that well, granted Michael was working with the FIB, so but people were talking about how Arthur was you know, an undercover agent for the Pinkertons or whatever leading up to Red Dead Redemption 2. So those theories have just been around forever, and I don't think they'll do it. Saw another YouTuber say that Raul could be a third protagonist, but I'm not a huge fan of having a third character, especially with how close Jason and Lucy are. I agree. I don't think that a third protagonist makes sense especially because they just did that with 5, and I think that would be kind of boring, honestly. And I was talking, I think, in one of the other live streams about how how the stories of each of the protagonists in GTA 5 were diminished by the fact that there were 3 different stories that they had to juggle. And I feel like not Jason, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin's stories are really good stories, but if we got to see their stories individually from their perspective the entire way through, I think their stories would be more interesting. And there's a lot more depth that could be there that isn't. So I hope that it's just Jason and Lucia. And because they're a couple, I think that's going to be great because it's going to be more cohesive because it makes sense for them to always be together. It makes sense for them to always be doing stuff together. So I think it's going to be good. Curious if there is some relationship between the cop we see in trailer 2 and Jason and Lucia, with there being such a focus on Lucia's family. Yeah. That would make sense. Could the cop be Lucia's father? Because we got a lot of talk about the father. Now this is like, I'm not going to make a video about this because, you know, I would like to reduce the amount of times my ass gets kicked. But hear me out. What if the cop What if that cop in trailer 2 is Lucia's father that we heard a lot about in the on the website? That could be. That's a wild theory. That's my wild theory of the day. Can we pull up? Hold on. Let me pull up the screenshots, or I guess I'll just pull up the trailer. Let's take a look. Are there any similarities between the cop and Lucia? This could be something. This wait, hold on. Maybe this is my next video. It's all about cops. Oh, it's the cop centric video. Hear me out. We start with the Jason cop theory. This could be a Vsauce style thing where it just keeps going and going. We start with the Jason cop theory. We move into expected police behavior, like wanted levels, all that stuff. Even though I kind of talked about that in the other video, and then we end on the big smoking gun theory. Is the cop in trailer 2 Lucia's dad? Question mark. I don't know. I could be onto something here. Okay. Sorry, let me get caught up on chat here. You can do a video speculating about what Easter eggs or mentions about the past characters from the GTA games. Yeah. I think that would be a good follow-up to my video about like which characters we could see from previous games. Although, okay, allow me to rant really quick because, you know, this is like months ago now, but I remember seeing a comment on that video about how, because I think I said Tommy Vercetti probably won't make an appearance, but like maybe a mention, you know, because like Ray Liotta passed away, what is it, 2 years ago now? And that'd be a cool little, you know, just, you know, a little memoriam for him. And then I think I said someone else from Vice City. Who was it? What's his name? The bald guy, Ken. Ken. I was like, maybe he could show up. And I got a couple comments of like, well, Rockstar, the 3D universe is separate from the HD universe. When has that ever mattered to Rockstar? You know, like they have said, you know, it is clear. They have said that like these are two separate universes, but you can find references to stuff from the 3D universe in the HD universe. What is it? Love Fist is in the games? Like what? Whoa. Like you cannot take Rockstar's word in this instance. They do not Rockstar simply does not care about having a canon like story. Like these universes can exist at the same time. They are the same universe. They aren't the same universe. Rockstar doesn't care. This isn't Marvel, you know. We're dealing with something that does not really matter at all. They can do whatever they want. Okay, here's the cop. Let's get a screenshot of the cop. And then let's get him signed with Lucia. Let's see if I'm cooking here. Yeah, people were saying that that's not Phil Cassidy in the Ammu-Nation thing. Why not? It could be. Who cares? Like, what? Rockstar would do it. Why not? When have they ever been? Who's going to stop them from doing that? No one. Yeah, it's Phil Cassidy. He has his arm back. And he's also like, you know, he hasn't aged at all. It's just Phil Cassidy. Who cares? But maybe it's not, and also, who cares? Having a memorial for Ray as Tommy would be cute. Yeah, I agree. I think they should do it. It'd be nice. At least, at the very least, give us the Tommy Vercetti shirt to wear as Jason. I think they'll do that. Do you think there will be an ending where Lucy and Jason both die like Clyde? I assume Bonnie and Clyde? Probably not. I feel like that's a little bit too predictable for Rockstar to do. But I don't know. I also think they won't do that just because That's kind of a repeat of GTA 5's ending, in a way. Where you had to select who dies and who lives and all that stuff. Okay. I have grabbed a Lucia screenshot. Let's analyze this. This is, you know, you gotta have an allowance for like one insane theory every once in a while. And this is I'm cashing out on this right now. Am I crazy? I kind of see a resemblance. There might be a resemblance here, actually. Are the game rule leaks legit? Okay, here's my updated take on this after getting yelled at by the comments section. I think that for the most part, the leaks are fake because, and here's where it gets a little, you know, wacky, because GameRoll leaked the full names of Jason and Lucia, so there's some credibility there. Like, there's no denying that. There's no denying that. However, I think that whoever the source is has also given them incorrect information, because I think that they want to create some distance between what they're saying so that way they don't get found out at Rockstar. Because at Rockstar, from what I heard, people don't know everything about the games. Like, they're very confined to like what they're working on. So I think that they're just spreading some extra random things. Maybe they've heard like a couple things here and there from their coworkers that they're telling them, and then they're also sprinkling in some just complete BS stuff. But, you know, I think at least some of it is incorrect. And I think that makes sense as an explanation. Anyway, okay, back to my schizo theory here. I'm seeing some support in the chat here. This is great news for me. Noses are looking pretty similar. You can't deny that. I don't know. The face shape is kind of similar too. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or what? What if the cop is related to Raul? Okay, now that's the other question. Let's pull up a Raul screenshot. Raul Batista. How about this one? Is Raul related to Lucia? They look kind of similar too, actually. What am I getting at with the side by side? This is Lucia's father. The cop is Lucia's father. I think Lucia looks closer to the cop than Raul, actually. What if... Wait, hold on. What if everyone is related? What if the cop is Lucia's dad? Raul's the cop's father. Jason... okay, Jason's not related. We don't want to get this incestuous. That's not good. Cal. Cal is Jason's brother from another mother. And Draquan is related to Booby. Draquan is Booby's nephew, and Draquan is dating both. What are their names? The two rappers, the rapper duo. I want to say Ice Spice, but that's, you know, that's a real person and she's not in the game. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's enough of that. I think I've had enough insane theory posting for the time being. Real Dimes, that's who. Okay, yeah. The leaker was a game tester. It's also possible that Rockstar is intentionally fucking with some aspects of those builds to make people not know what's in the final build. Yeah, I think that's completely possible. They're definitely leaving out certain aspects of the game for like certain people, for sure. Okay, so I mean, this could be probably one of the most insane videos of all time. Here's the real thing. If I do this, I just go further in to like the speculative stuff, and I just say, yeah. Tell me that I'm insane. I'm going mask off insane mode. Okay, let's plot this out. Okay, so we go Jason Cop theory to wanted system discussion. Wait, there was actually a leak in quotation marks about the wanted system. Let me see if I can pull this up because I saved it on my phone. I saw it on the GTA 6 Reddit, and I was immediately like, yeah, this is probably fake, but I saved it anyway. Let me send it to myself. I'll pull it up on the stream. Okay. It was something I read the first couple lines and I was like, yeah, this looks pretty fake actually. Let's see. Here it is. Police can set up Actually, I didn't read a single line of this. I think I just saw it and I instinctively just said this is fake in my head for no reason at all. Okay. Let me let me pull this up. Maybe this has some merit to it. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone talk about this, so it's probably fake actually. Like who am I kidding? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at this leak. So-called leak, and we'll judge it for ourselves. GTA 6 wanted system details, unconfirmed. Who's the source on this? I have no idea. Source? They made it up, likely. Police can set up parameters after a serious crime and will attempt to question witnesses and suspects. Okay, already we've got a problem here because this it just feels like you could just make this up. Like what like I don't know. We don't have anything to go off of. This just reminds me of some of the fake posts I've seen. It's 3 a.m. Not here. I'm not. This is probably the earliest stream I've done outside of the day Trailer 2 came out. It's 8:26 p.m. Drop the video on Jason's hair nutsack physics. Hairy nutsack. Great. Okay, good thing you corrected that. Yeah, I mean the problem with this is that it's believable, but it's like what do you want me to do with this? If you return to the crime scene, you will gain 1 star, and police will begin to question you. If you flee, you will gain another star. If you manage not to incriminate yourself, you'll be thanked and your what? You will be thanked and their attention will turn elsewhere? Okay, I guess so. It's saying if you return to the crime scene and they question you and you get out of it, they will thank. What? What am I reading? How? Okay, I'm honestly genuinely struggling to imagine what this looks like in the game. So you go, if you return back, the police will be like, "Wait a second, did wait a second, did you commit this crime here?" And then what? What do you get? Like a quick time event, a QTE to like get out of it? What does that look like? Or do you use your greet and antagonize option to like get out of it? Because what does that look like? You just take greet and your Jason's just like, I didn't do it. And they're like, oh, thank you. Okay. What? How does that make any sense at all? Doesn't make any sense. You can roleplay as a serial killer or some shit. That would be great. I'd do that. How long do you think it'll take for people to undress Lucia Dagoon? Probably immediately. They probably use ChatGPT for this. Yeah, what? Almost certainly. Although I'm not seeing any M dashes here, so who knows? When Jason comes out with a beer at the store, there's a homeless guy at the store entrance asking him for some money. I think he could do like a Red Dead Redemption, could give him or not give him. Sorry, I think I had a seizure when I read that. Yeah, probably. That it reminds me of the homeless, not homeless. Well, maybe he is homeless. The vet in Valentine and Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, next leak. Police can use dogs, tear gas, riot shields, advanced combat tactics, and they recognize your vehicle. Okay. The problem with this is that I feel like I've talked about this stuff. Like I've speculated that this is probably in the game in some of my other videos. So like I could have written this. I could have written this. You know, maybe I'll do that. Would that be a good video if I just wrote out all my speculative thoughts and just posted it on Reddit and be like, "Hey guys, here's a new leak," and just see how many upvotes I get. Hey guys, new leak. It's like in the game you can drive cars, by the way, and you can change radio stations. What do you guys think of that? Pretty cool leak. Police can form roadblocks and clear an area of civilians before approaching. They secure the zone in the player's vicinity to stop them from leaving and NPCs from entering, and can order the player to surrender. I mean, that's not we basically had that in GTA 5 already. Like they would form roadblocks in a way, like they would put their cars in the road so you couldn't drive out, but I mean it's somewhat more in depth, securing the zone to prevent them from leaving. I don't know, whatever. These are all just made me say whatever. FIB and Noose will attack in waves. If the player eliminates all new what is this, COD Zombies? The player eliminates all Noose in the wave. FIB will attempt to negotiate with the player, provided the player has NPC hostages in a building. What? Yeah, this is the fakest thing I've ever read. What in the world? I mean, I, I mean that would be cool, I guess, if it's in the game, but like that, I really don't believe that at all. I really don't. Military uses a sustained pressure advanced tactical system by splitting into two groups. One group moves with the other provides while the other provides suppressive fire, making the player feel pinned down and unable to move using lethal tools like grenades. This feels like ChatGPT. This feels 100% like ChatGPT. This line particularly just made me realize this is all ChatGPT. I don't know what it is, but just the way it's written, I clocked it. I clocked it. One group moves while the other provides suppressive fire, making the player feel pinned down and unable to move. Like, I don't think a person would write this. Making the player feel pinned down and unable to move. No way, GTA 6 has a walking mechanic? You can walk? That's crazy! Whoa! Are you playing GTA 6 on the PS5 Pro? Yes. I caved. I don't remember who told me. Someone in one of the previous streams informed me that they were doing a sale and the PS5 Pro was $50 off or something, so I caved. I caved and got it. It's sitting in a box right here on my floor. I don't think I probably will not open it until the game comes out, because, you know, why bother? It's not like I'm going to be able to make great use of the PS5 Pro's advanced technology playing Balatro or something. Who cares? What do you think about my QTE idea? What was it? It better be about Jason's hairy balls. I don't see it. I don't have a PS5 yet. I'll buy one to play GTA 6 and sell it after. Yeah. That was my original plan because so basically the whole reason why I even started uploading on this channel last year was because I was like, I'm sure like a year from now when the game comes out, this was back in June 2024, so I thought the game was going to be out by now. I was like, yeah, maybe by the time the game comes out, I'll have earned some money from the channel to like put a dent in the price of the PS5. And yeah, it's paid off well. So we're doing good on that aspect. As long as you make a video with it, you can write it off as a business expense. That is true. I need to look into how to do that because I'm trying to make the payment of the PS5 Pro hurt a little less. Because that was bad. I hope that Jason is a better fighter and stronger than Lucia, but I don't think it's true. I don't see any reason why they would be... Well, Jason's probably physically stronger because he's working out. But also, I mean, Lucia seems to be a professional boxer, so I'm not going to really be surprised if she's just as good. It's not going to be surprising at all. Using lethal tools like grenades instead of flashbangs. Fantastic. By the way, I think your comment got flagged or something because it did not show up, but I did see it pop up on the stream chat. So I don't know what it was, but I imagine it had something to do with Jason's balls. I found one of your old videos. It was like, is GTA 6 going to come out in 2020 to 2021? And me being the comedy genius I am, made a comment saying no. Okay, well here's the problem with that. The title is a little clickbaity because in the video I never say that it's going to come out in 2020 or 2021. I say something like the game's going to come out at minimum a year from at any point that you think that it's going to be out. So I never said a specific year. Yeah, you're getting censored unfortunately here. I hate to say it, but it's what's happening. Actually, you guys, the first video on Adient is is private now. It's about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Believe it or not. From like I think the video is from like 2014 or 2013. Which is really crazy because the Five Nights at Freddy's movie didn't even come out until like 2 years ago. So what was up with that? Did that movie just get stuck in development hell? Yes, yeah, it is true. The first video on the channel is about Five Nights at Freddy's. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's probably a really bad video. I have not watched it in forever. I have only a couple private videos from the start of the channel, and that is one of them. YouTube is suppressing Jason Ball discussion. It is true. Okay, here it is. April 8th, 2015. It's got a copyright claim. From the Lego movie. So I made a video about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie in 2015. By the way, I have never cared or... Yeah, I have never cared about Five Nights at Freddy's at all. That was purely for clicks back in 2015. You changed it to be more liberal? It still did not show up. Oh god. Frame 1, it's a Markiplier video. This is me purely trying to game the algorithm.
Hey guys, this is Holden.
This is crazy. 10 years ago. 2015. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie was recently announced. What are your opinions on it? That's awesome. I really don't even want to watch this, honestly. This is terrible. Shout out to Markiplier. I was really supporting an up and coming YouTuber back then on this. Terrible. Okay. I'm 25. So I made that when I was 15. I was getting on this real quick. What is your currently the topic of the video that is on your mind to upload? I think I'm leaning towards the cop Vsauce video. The Jason Cop theory to wanted system discussion. And then go into my schizo theory. Cop related? To Lucia? Confirmed? No, I did not see your QTE ID. You're still I think you're still getting censored. You're younger than me by a year. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna be 26 in 3 months, so you can factor in how that relates to your age, even closer and even better. Yeah, YouTube really just doesn't want you to be spreading your Jason Harry Balls talk, unfortunately. Okay, so it's not that much of a difference there. I'm old. I'll be 33 in September. Hey, you can only get older, so you're still young in that regard. At least that's what I'm trying to tell myself. It is crazy though. If I continue to think about age more as I get older, it's gonna be terrible. I got it. That is genuinely probably one of the worst things to think about for me, of like how old I am. I really hate it. Only unks in this live. Yeah, this is where the older. This is where everyone old hangs out. Yeah, I was thinking the other day. I'm like, holy cow! I'm halfway through my 20s. But hey, at least I'm not halfway through my life yet. Hopefully. I mean, if I make it past 50, then that's a true statement. But I got 25 more years before I hit that. So who knows? Who knows? I could get hit by a car tomorrow. I was a little kid when GTA 5 came out, and now I'm old enough to buy it myself. Yeah, I was 13 when GTA 5 came out, and I remember thinking, I remember I was like, I wonder if I'll be able to buy the next GTA game like on my own. Yeah, and then some. Do you think there are rumors for a GTA 4 remaster of any truth to them? Yeah. I think it's extremely likely. Sometime in the fall probably. If you fail to hit said QTE, wait, okay, your messages are coming through. There should be a QTE where you're in the shower shaving Jason's personal circumferences, whom are notably hairy. If you fail to hit said QT, some white liquid will come out after you get cut. That's honestly a scary image that was generated in my head. So that's I don't really like that. It sounds like something that maybe they would put in a David Cage game, Heavy Rain style. You can shower in heavy rain quite a lot, I think. And David Cage is very fond of letting you shower, so I think that would be more up his alley. It's rumored that David Cage spends most of his days in the shower. I think I would love to. I I might just buy GTA 4 on my PlayStation 5. Just because I kind of want to play it on the big screen. I've only played it on the PC. The hot coffee controversy for GTA 6 probably going to be the shaving the balls part. Probably if they decide to do that. I kind of find it hard to believe that there's going to be any controversy. Well, I don't know. That seems ah. There'll probably be something that people are upset about. Because they had the whole torture scene or torture mission in GTA 5. So, was there anything in GTA 4 that caused a scene? You know, I was like 7 at the time when that game came out, so I don't really know. Given how much content Rockstar just gave us alongside Trailer 2, about when would you think we'd be getting Trailer 3 or other information on GTA 6? Probably not until the fall. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if it's not until like never mind. I was gonna say until next year, but that's kind of ridiculous. I think we get another trailer in the fall, hopefully towards like maybe the end of November or sometime in November, and then we get the gameplay trailer. And actually, what would be really nice if they do gameplay trailer or no game trailer 3 in October, gameplay trailer 1 in December, and then maybe gameplay trailer 2 in February? That sounds good to me. And then, May's the game's launch. I think that seems reasonable. Just went through GTA 4 in the DLC the past 2 weeks. I started another playthrough of GTA 4 a couple months ago, and I haven't played it in a bit now. But I was really looking forward to doing the DLC because when I played the DLC for the first time like 2 years ago, I kind of feel like I rushed through it and I didn't really spend a whole lot of time on it. So I think I was looking forward to getting to that, but I forgot about the game really. So maybe I'll return to that sometime soon. I'm honestly a little bit too busy to be playing any games though. So we'll see. Gameplay trailer around January. Honestly, that's probably more realistic than what I'm saying, unfortunately. Maybe gameplay trailer 1 in November, gameplay trailer 2 in January. Or maybe January, February for both of them. If all past games, the next trailer will be roughly December or January. I I feel like December's off the table, personally. Just not well, you know what? They did trailer 1 in December 2023. I'll do my overanalyzing trailer 1 video. Overanalyzing trailer 1 2 years later. Ballad of Gay Tony is the best of the two. I think I remember liking Ballad of Gay Tony more than Lost in the Damned, but I genuinely don't really remember. So, what do you think the first bug in GTA 6 will be? Probably driving your car into a swing set will launch it at 900 miles per hour across the map. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Are you getting censored again? No, I'm just not. I'm kind of just not reading the message right now. How would you think it would be for Lucia when you enter the strip club? Honestly, I'm kind of curious about that because, especially if Jason enters, like, what is the dynamic there? Is Lucia gonna get upset if Jason goes to the strip club? I mean, that would make sense. That makes sense for sure. I want to go into the strip club as Lucia and antagonize all the strippers. I feel like she would have some very funny lines specifically for the strip club to antagonize strippers. I think that'd be good. You think Rockstar could give us a few more screenshots later this summer before a possible October, November trailer 3? Maybe. I think it's unlikely just because of how many screenshots they gave us. 70 is insane. 70 is absolutely insane. I feel like they kind of just they unloaded everything that they had or were planning on giving us. I think the shoe stores won't work. They'll be like businesses you can run, but I don't think you can get lap dances. Honestly, that I could see them doing that. Especially because we have Booby who's running a strip club who we're like gonna be friends with. So that can make sense. GTA 6 o'clock YouTube channel is speculated about different events depending on what in-game day of the week it is. Like it said ladies night in one of the screenshots. Yeah. The great podcast, by the way. I enjoy GTA 6 o'clock greatly. Yeah, I agree with that theory. I talked about that in my screenshots video and in trailer 2, in the trailer 2 video, maybe? I think, I don't know. Definitely the trailer 1 video. But it seems like they're going to emphasize the different days of the week and have different in-game events, which I think could be cool. Do we know the heights of Jason and Lucia? I don't know if anyone's calculated that yet. I'm sure we could, probably. I feel like anything that goes out at this point would just have images from that massive set. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think they're putting out anything at all between now and trailer 3. Maybe a little newswire post about the game just to give an update or say like well, I don't know. Never mind. They're not going to do that. I was going to say maybe they'll say GTA 6 news on the way. When have they ever done that? Well, they kind of did that in their newswire post announcing that the game existed back in like 2023 or something. If the one leak about relationship meter is true, I wonder what line is drawn before it could affect the relationship between Jason and Lucia. That's a good question. I imagine it might be similar to the honor system in Red Dead Redemption 2, where just a series of events or like a series of actions that you take diminishes it slowly over time or increases it. And if you go into the red on the relationship, maybe you break up or something. Do you think it will take another 13 years between GTA 6 and 7? Hopefully not. But I don't know. At this rate, probably. I don't know what they're going to do after GTA 6. They're not doing GTA 7 for sure. How do you feel about the Mansions update for GTA Online? I'm not that big of a GTA Online head, to be honest. It sounds cool. I'm probably not going to bother with it, but you know, everyone seems excited about that, so you know, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for GTA Online fans. Not to say that I don't play GTA Online. I'm just not as, you know, I'm not as invested in anything new that happens over there. You should make one of those the insane hype of GTA 5 type videos. Okay, here's an idea that I had for a stream. I might do this. It's going to take a lot of work, but I think it would be really funny. So here's the idea. I go live on, I guess it would have to be September 13th. to make it really authentic. I go live September 13th. I have my Xbox 360 here. So I would stream that, and I would pretend like it's GTA 5's release night. The whole stream. I would have like the shittiest webcam possible. I would try and make it look authentic like it's 2013. The only thing is that's a very funny idea to me, but I don't know if anyone else I don't know if anyone else would find that funny. Adient dictator oppressor? Yeah, you got me. You got me. We will all never go outside or work and play GTA 6 all day. That's my plan. Imagine if they make San Andreas stories for the Switch too. I could see them doing something like that. If they don't already, well, they ported over the trilogy, the definitive edition, right? That's on the Switch. I think. I don't know about that. I don't have a Switch. I know that Red Dead Redemption is on it. Okay. Jason Cop Theory. Wanted system discussion. Cop related to Lucia. I guess maybe I would just go over this terrible leak. That is completely fake and written by ChatGPT. Honestly, maybe I'll just pull the footage from the stream of me reacting to it, and I'll just put that in the video. That'll save me some time. Here's the honest truth. I need something that I can get out like tomorrow. Something that's going to be really quick, because I've been trying to do a video a week this month, and we're coming up on the end of the week. And it's not looking good, to be honest. You should do rage bait titles like, will GTA 6 be worth it? That would pull views. I mean, that would pull views, but I don't want to do that. I'm trying to build some trust with the audience. All right, Mark, I will read your mission idea. Lucia's in a shootout with some Colombian mobsters and she runs out of bullets. She then has to breastfeed every mobster there until they overdrink in order to escape. Yeah, fantastic idea. There's a bug in the definitive edition where if you drink too many Sprunk cans in San Andreas, it would crash and lock you out of the game. Vinesauce Joel has a video on it. Yeah, I watched. That's a great video. He's just stood there and drank it for like a full 40 minutes or something, right? Let me pull this up.
With Verizon.
What is this? Someone has sponsored YouTube.com. Michael Matametti. Someone needs to... If you ever see Michael Matametti's videos show up on your feed, mark not interested. Do not watch this guy. He's a fraud. And a liar. Okay, what was I already forgot what I was going to look up. Oh yeah, the Vinesauce video. Sprunk save file corruption. Yeah, this is what I was looking for.
Bet all the money.
All I want to know is how much did he spend on it? Like time-wise. I love that you can hear him button mashing for this. So he started with $6,222. Did he spend it all? How much did he spend? He spent almost $1,000 in sprunk cans and then corrupted the save file. What a great laugh. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go and get a cabin in the woods to play GTA 6 for 2 years when it comes out, I think. Jason Cop theory. Okay, let's start formulating this. Jason Cop theory. Top 10 reasons why the Jason Cop theory sucks. Reason number 1, it's boring. Reason number 2, Jason okay, here's reason number 2, actual reason. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to be playing as a cop when you're supposed to be playing a game in which you commit crimes all the time. Like, how does that make sense? Yeah. Reason 2, Jason isn't running down other cops and civilians as the cops. That doesn't make any sense. What can GTA 6 learn from GTA 5's mistakes? That is a good video idea, but I feel like I've seen it from other people too much for me to like have my own unique spin on it at this point. I don't know. Reason 3, Jason. Jason is Jason is, I don't know. What hairstyle and beard length are you going for Jason? I think I'm gonna get him looking as clean and handsome as possible. So probably like clean shave, nice little hairstyle, and then I'm gonna really just let it go crazy. I'm gonna just let him grow his hair out and his beard. I'm gonna get him a massive, massive bushy beard. And I want his hair to be as long as it can. And then I'm gonna have him live homeless. Skinhead look, that's a great idea. Skinhead and a super bushy beard. Paul Walker Jason. He's got the perfect he's got the build for it actually, you know? It would make sense. He looks like he could be a Fast and the Furious character for sure. I heard there's a movement to rename him to Paul Turbo. Because it makes more sense for him to be Paul Turbo instead of Paul Walker, because he loved driving cars. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for his last name to be Walker if he liked driving cars. I wonder how Lucia would look if you can become overweight like Red Dead Redemption 2. Great, yeah, she'll probably look overweight. You think Lucia can have short hair, maybe go bald? I hope so. I'm getting her bald. I'm gonna get her bald ASAP. Okay, here we go. Reasons that a bald and fat Lucia would go crazy, actually. Reasons that Jason is not a cop. 1. It would just be terrible. Be a terrible story. And boring. 2. Basically, how do I kill people? How do I kill people if I'm a cop? Well, you know, that's pretty easy. Just be a cop and you get to kill people. But How do I, maybe more specifically, how do I commit crimes? How do I commit crimes, you know, if I'm a cop? Well, that's easy. You be a cop. I'm shooting myself in the foot. You can commit crimes as a cop. They do it all the time. I agree. It's way too obvious. How do I do GTA stuff if I'm a cop? Is it like roads in RDR2? Boring. And reason number 3. Reason number 3 is that I think he's just kind of too busy to be doing that, to be honest. Jason's too busy. He's just too busy. He's got other stuff going on. He can't really keep up with that. Also, it is just genuinely a boring storyline. And I feel like it undermines everything about him as a character and like his relationships with all the other characters, because you're going to have this like layer on top of it of all the relationships that Jason has with his friends, with Lucia, of like, ooh, all of this is kind of meaningless to Jason because he's an undercover cop. So basically none of these characters mean anything to him. He's using all of them to bust a drug ring or something. Terrible. Timeline of Jason becoming a cop would have to be pretty fuzzy too. Like when he was already in the military. Exactly. Plus when we don't know how long Lucia and him have known each other. Exactly. More likely that some side character you interact with ends up being a cop. Yeah. Even then, that's so cliche. I agree. I don't think they're going to do that. I really do think that the main focus of GTA 6's story is going to be mostly about Jason and Lucia. Like, they're going to have, obviously, the cop, aka Lucia's dad. There's, obviously, he plays some sort of part in the story, but it's probably just him trying to, like, crack down on this drug ring that Jason's running with Brian, right? That makes the most sense to me. Would there be a traitor in GTA 6 like almost every Rockstar game? I mean, probably. They love doing that. They really do. What about a video like, did Rockstar already spoil the story? That is a good video title, but I personally don't want to think about that. Which is a huge problem for a guy like me, who's trying to make videos about the game. But I've analyzed the trailer and all the screenshots enough already. I don't really want to try and figure out if they've spoiled the story. Well, I don't know. To an extent, maybe. Like, if I can figure out the basic idea of the story. I don't want to know how it ends, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, I mean, I don't... Okay, this is it. Reasons that Jason is not a cop. 3 is enough. That's beautiful. Next, wanted system discussion. Literally just the stream VOD, probably. That'll save me a lot of time. And then we go into my insane theory that the cop is Lucia's dad. I don't really know how to expand upon that, but I'm leaving on it. How fast would people spoil the ending when the game comes out? Probably pretty quick. Because I'm sure someone's gonna like figure out a way to get to the ending right away and post it on YouTube. Probably not within the first 24 hours, maybe. I would hope not, but I'm gonna do a complete lockdown on YouTube and social media until I beat the game. Because I don't want to know anything. At the most, I could see Jason being an informant, but against his will. If anything, I think Jason being in the military could screw him over because cops could probably see his record. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that actually. I do not know I'm going to stream GTA 6. If I do, I'll probably stream it without the chat on, or I'll put it on like emote only mode. I had spoilers for RDR2 within 48 hours? That's insane. Does GTA 6's map have to be big? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, I'm going to generate the script. So, GTA 6's map is probably going to be the biggest in the GTA series, but does it really need to be that big? There's the intro. And then I could go like, another question arises. Is the map too big? I agree. YouTube needs to implement a feature like Twitter has and Instagram, I think, where you can mute certain words or key like hashtags. I was gonna say keywords. I'm in the back end, the SEO of YouTube, by the way. I'm working on the meta keywords, trying to increase my SEO. Delivery from Leonida Keys to Ran Ambrosia would be hell. Yeah, I agree. Wait, actually, I could probably shit out the map video. Like that is such a doable video idea if I need to get something out tomorrow. Also, does anyone know how I can fix the problem with my voice? Because I don't understand how other people do it. How does everyone stream? Because listen to my voice. It's like shot, and I've only been going for an hour. What's up with that? Is it just my voice? Am I cooked? It's like my voice is rough right now. And it happens when I record audio for videos. If I go for like an hour recording audio, it's terrible. And I don't know what to do to fix it. So anyway, if anyone has any tips, drink more water. I mean, I drank a whole glass already. It's just sitting here. Let me Google search this. How to keep my voice in tip-top shape while speaking a lot. Drink plenty of water, especially when exercising. I'm not exercising right now. You drink caffeinated beverages. Okay, I do drink a lot of caffeine. Maybe that's what it is. Do I need to lay off the caffeine? I think I might have to. I might have to stop drinking caffeinated beverages just because it's making talking harder for me. I'm on the voice acting subreddit. This is where I need to go. These guys are going to know what to do. Drink lots of water and be a diligent advocate for my vocal health. For your vocal health. What? Why am I offline? Did the stream just go offline? What happened? That was weird. Okay. I think we're back. That was strange. Start smoking. I'm gonna start smoking, I think. Saltwater gargle every night. Menthol cough drops. Wait, do I have any cough drops here? I might actually. Tea? My only problem is I'm not a fan of tea. They need to make tea that tastes like Coca-Cola, and then I'll be on board. The IRL actor for Jason, I don't know, and I honestly am not too concerned about that. I'm gonna see if I have cough drop. I think I might over here. The only thing is I think they're probably gonna be expired, but like who cares? I can't find it. I found this though. On this. Yeah, we don't know the actors yet. Rockstar never tells people who the actors are until the game comes out, basically. I will not be playing Wonderwall today. Wait, hold on. I want to see if I can shit out the map too big video really quick. Okay. What if the map is too big? Could it be too big? Do we need a big map? Issues with a big map. Online missions. Online cell missions are going to be hell. And there we go. We're back. We're back. Is it too loud now? What is going on? Okay, I think we're good. It appears that the guy who makes the map for the mapping project is dead or something because they haven't updated in over a month. Less memorable / impactful. Bigger map might mean a more shallow one like GTA 5. So true. I honestly don't think that these are going to be. I'm not too concerned about this. So this is very much a clickbait video. Wait. We do need a big map. A big map would allow the player to really take in the sights. Yeah, the no panhandle leak made him go insane, and he had to log out. And feel immersive. Salco actually had a great video about the size of the map. Honestly, the game rule leaks are somewhat believable. You have to believe at least some of it because of... What is his username? 505 or something? Yeah. You have to believe some of it just because he got Lucia and Jason's names correct. You know? Like, to an extent that has to be... There has to be some truth in there. Holy cow.
The GT6 map.
Interesting music choice for an ad about Windows 11. But yeah, he had something like, he pointed out how the distance traveling from the Florida Keys up to Port Gallhorn is insane. And he pointed out how the lanes on the road are much more narrow, so it's going to be less likely that you can just speed down a road like you can in GTA 5. There's no way he guessed the names correctly. He got that from someone. What are the chances that you just guess their names correctly? 0. No way. No chance.
More traffic, so you need to drive slower, which makes the map feel bigger. Then some distances. The fastest way from the edge of Vice City
This is what I wanted.
is about 4.5 kilometers, which is just under 3 miles. This is the same distance as the distance from the casino to Trevor's trailer in Sandy Shores. So it is a long way, even.
Wait, I want to drive that. Well, it's the last names. I mean, we already knew it was going to be Lucy and Jason. The last names were what was really, you know, a mystery. Let's drive from the casino to Trevor's trailer in GTA 5 and see what that distance and time feels like. So I'm curious. This really has no relation to anything that I'm working on. Like, this isn't going to benefit me at all. I'm just curious. I'm just very personally curious about this. Please don't dox me, Rockstar Games. I don't know what it's going to display. And also, that would honestly be cool if it would load the game quicker than this. Okay. Here's the video. GTA 6's map is going to be the biggest map in the entire GTA series. It's likely to be the biggest map. But is that a good thing? Some may argue that a bigger map could mean that the map is less detailed and more shallow, just like the issues we had with GTA 5. See, the issue is that I gotta extend that out to something more, and that's about as far as I can... Holy cow, what is going on? That's about as far as I can get with that, maybe. I really hope we get the fondness meter back from GTA 4, getting perks to our friendships and lore. That'd be cool. I do feel like the friendship stuff in GTA 5 is a little shallow, in my opinion. It's cool to, like, meet up with people and get, you know, have a conversation, but that's about all it's good for. But on the other hand, a bigger map for GTA 6 could mean that the map is the most expansive and detailed yet, meaning that the game is going to feel the most immersive because it's as big as... It's massive. The scale will feel realistic. Driving from one point to another will feel like you've actually traveled somewhere. This is my favorite thing, is that I have my save for GTA 5 permanently has Jimmy coming home on his bike. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, this is terrible. I'm very devastated. I swear, I promise. Jimmy always rides home on his bike, and I usually run him over with the car.
Your car is making me wet.
That's how it happens. Alright, so we're going to the casino, and we're going to drive from the casino to Trevor's trailer, and I'm going to time it. Given the focus on the main character's relationship, it feels like an obvious thing to include throughout. I agree. I also want consequences for being friends with rival gang members, etc. I think that would be cool. Just here to tell you that there's a non-zero chance that someone farts in GTA 6. I'll believe it when I see it. Also, I promise I'm not this terrible of a driver. I am simply just trying to read the chat at the same time. So, at least that's the excuse I'm going with in terms of my poor driving skills. Kind of took a roundabout way to get here, but we're here now. Okay, I'm pulling up the timer. So Trevor's trailer is... which street is it? It's either this one or this one. I think it's this one. I think he's right there. So that is 13,000 feet. I don't know what the conversion rate is, to be honest. There's a reason why I didn't do well in math in school. Alright. I've started the timer. Darkspace calculated 10-ish minutes to fly across a scan of 6's map. Yeah, that sounds about right. It was definitely much longer than 5. Or 4. .81 miles, thank you. Oh wait, it says it right there on in the bottom left. Duh. It's also kind of crazy if this is if the GTA 6 map is going to be like mostly this. That might be kind of bad, but I don't know. I can see an argument for it being like this because it does. Especially if you're having to drive a little bit more realistically, like slower, and you can't just speed through it all. I might like that. I do like how slow RDR2 is, so... Love your videos, thank you so much, I appreciate it. My face when I get an online mission that starts in the keys and needs me to go to Mount Caliga. Does this guy have face paint on? Wait, hold on. I gotta check this. No, I don't. I'm in a time crunch. I forgot. Okay, we can take off like 5 seconds there for a more realistic time. Yeah, minus 5 seconds on the speedrun, please. Oh, this is going to be... I'm going to start a new speedrun category. Casino to Trevor's RV, any percent. And... Stop. 2 minutes 12. That's not that long at all. That was... I did not have an issue with that. I didn't know that you could just kind of run into Ron out here like this. Can you talk to him?
Ain't Trevor got some use for you? Because I don't.
What's the button to talk to NPCs? I thought it was E, but it's not doing anything. I mean, they'll do fast travel with taxis.
You got something to be doing.
They've always had fast travel in GTA games, so if you count taxis as fast travel. Exactly. I don't know if they've always had. I can't remember if they have it in like GTA 3 and San Andreas and Vice City. I'm not as familiar with those games, unfortunately. I'm gonna do a video ranking every single billboard in GTA 5, actually. That's my new video. Going cheap, Cluck and Bell, new broiler bites. 10 out of 10. Welcome to Alamo Sea, luxury lakeside living. 10 out of 10. Next billboard.
What is this? Oh, Jesus!
Cell phone sales and repair. Man, they still got the flip phone up there. Liquor Ace, discount beers and lottery tickets. Billboard and TV advert ranking. You know what's crazy is that I was going to do a video about every single TV show and movie in GTA 5 and 4. And then I just didn't. That's why I did those live streams like 3 or 4 months ago. Where I watched them all. Loving any Austin video. Style video on how healthy food is in GTA Universe and the calories. That'd be... You know what? Actually... I have a video that I want to do that would very much be in that vein. And it's about the fake interiors. The fake, inaccessible interiors. I'm not talking about things like this. Where it's just like a PNG texture, right? Like this is clearly this is indicating that there's like an interior in here, right? But it's just a PNG. There's no depth there. But, and I don't know how common this is, but at least in the downtown Vinewood area, there are a ton of these fake interiors. I will show you guys. Come on, man. Nah, I'm not really interested in doing a time trial. Thanks, though. How do I... Can I just steal the plane, please? Yeah, sure. I'll do a time trial. Not... I'm taking this thing straight to Vinewood. Sayonara. So there's one interior that is like... It's fully... Well, not fully decorated. It's a pretty decorated and detailed restaurant interior that is just completely inaccessible. Ranking every GTA commercial would actually be a banger. I think I could do... maybe I'll do more videos like that over the next month while I'm working on the big fat video. I don't know if they can one-up Cyberpunk in any of the horniness of the ads, because they actually just were insane. And I don't know if that would fit GTA, necessarily. It made sense for Cyberpunk, because they were trying to, like, communicate that the world was just insanely horny all the time. Like, they took sex sells to the next level. I don't know if GTA is necessarily at that level. Okay, I gotta land this thing. Let's land it. Let's land it right here. Perfect landing. Can I not get out? I can't get out? What is this? Do you think Little Lacey's Surprise will come back in GTA 6, or do you think it's too dark in GTA 6? I am definitely familiar with it, but I don't remember what exactly it is. Is that the one where they, like, eat dogs or something? If it puts me back out in the desert, I'm gonna be upset. Ah! We're going director mode. I don't know how Cyberpunk avoided an adult rating. They literally had nude sex and still maintained PEGI 18. How's that possible? It's because they knew no one was going to play the game anyway, because the game was so buggy on release. They're like, yeah, it's fine. No one's going to play this game anyway. No one's going to be able to get to the part where we actually show anything that would deserve an adult-only rating. Little Lacy Surprise was a CP website shown as a child pageant, like a pedo bait, basically. That's insane. I must not have paid much attention to that, because I think I would have remembered that. Alright, I think we need to go right around here. So, send me to the waypoint. Now, like I said, I don't know if these fake interiors exist all over the game, but they're very much, like, there are a lot of them around here. That ain't one of them. I'd actually like that motorcycle, I think. Yeah, so these are the PNG textures I was talking about. That are on, like, most of the buildings. But there are a lot of inaccessible interiors. I did play Cyberpunk, and Pan Am I have definitely seen Pan Am's cheeks. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so this is just a PNG interior. PNG interior. That even doesn't even have an interior. Same thing with this, just, you know, texture interior. But if we get up somewhere along, I swear they're around here.
Watch where you go.
That's not it. Nope. It's a restaurant around here. Okay, this is kind of... Nah, that's still that's still texture, never mind. Yeah, I mean, GTA 4 was 2008. We're in a different world now. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Okay, finally. Look, so 3D models inside this building to, like, build out the depth, which is really strange. I don't know what... The only thing I can think of as to why they did this is maybe that they were trying to do this for all the buildings, but they were just like, okay, this is going to take too long. We got to just do textures for the rest of them. But this is a 3D space that you can walk into. And that's not the only one. That's not it. Okay, this is the restaurant I was talking about. Look, this one's big. They've got booths. They have a bar back there. I think the bar might just be a texture. Actually, no, that's a 3D modeled bar. Granted, the chairs are texture on that, but still. It's very interesting that they went out of their way to model that.
Hey, watch it, man.
And then here, you can see that the whole lobby is just in there. Fully modeled. It's a low detail model, but you know, it's still there.
Yes. Oh,
So anyway,
that's great. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what a video about that would look like, but I just think it's interesting. Like, I don't know what the point would be, but it's something I've observed.
Look out.
Is this the same one? Yeah, this is a different one. So we've got another 3D modeled place.
Holy shit.
Esto es una
And I don't know if there are any more on this street. But as far as I know, this is the greatest concentration of the fake 3D interiors.
yesterday.
I haven't really explored this street. Okay, well, now we're not in a very dense area, so they're probably not going to do it. I think they probably did it mostly because it's like, it's a more dense area? I don't know. That's my guess, at least. Wait, why are there two pizza thises? There's one right here, and then there's another one just directly across the street. What's up with that?
I don't know what'll happen. I guess you'll.
Why did they do that?
Sakes alive.
It reminds me of the street where there are two Waffle Houses right next to each other in Georgia that I found one time. I was just driving and I was at a stoplight and I just looked over and there's a Waffle House, and then right down the road, like literally next to it, was another Waffle House. For some reason. Wait, I found another one. Wait, this is the exact same interior as the restaurant. They copy-pasted. Wow. I wonder if that's the case around the map, though. If they just have copy-pasted a lot of these interiors around, and I've never noticed. That's a real place. You can walk in there. I think at a certain point they're like, okay, that's enough. We gotta just do textures. Voted #1 gay bar in LS. Trannies welcome. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna be saying stuff like that in GTA 6, I imagine. Booths, Darkroom Brewery. Come on in. Pitch 1. Toolshed Double Gay Weekend. I'm trying to get closer, but I think that the optics of me pointing a gun at a gay bar is not really that great. Double Gay Weekend. School Night. Hung. Mixed Race Latino Fit. What is it? GL offers massage/escort. Transvestite Beauty, new to area. Live nude men. How big is your junk? The new 40-ounce can. Drink it in moderation. I never... Yeah, that's the great thing about... What are we, in the gay district? Toolshed? What is this? Drag queen, goth, futuristic, colored... What? Human synthetic? How have I never really... It's kind of crazy that I can still stop and look at stuff in this game and find stuff I've just never seen before. Paradise Sauna, open 24 hours. Members only. Now I kind of just want to drive around and read every sign. Die already for. I've seen a lot of these billboards though.
Hi.
I like the gold toilet, that's awesome. Drink Us, the mount. I remember GTA 4 had a literal eugenics program for babies. You could change their race or kill them if you didn't like them. What the hell? I don't remember that, but I do know about the eugenics guy from RDR2. This banner's awful. It's such a, like... It's such a remnant from the early 2010s. I love it, though. Raffle, LMAO, LOL, chuckle. Ho ho. I can't even make out any of this. Oh, it was a radio advert? That sounds about right. I almost shat myself. What did these say? Gain some social self-respect. I can't, it's going too fast. More trash for less cash. Plenty of proof for the gun react people. Of like people reacting when you pull a gun out. I mean, yeah, that's in this game, so. I think it's out of the question that it's likely going to be in GTA 6. Alright. See you, White. Thanks for chilling out and stopping by. The store's been closing for the last 10 years.
You still owe me a drink. It's all good.
Do you prefer CDPR quest design or Rockstar quest design? Rockstar. But I'm not the right guy to be asking, I suppose, because I've only played Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm not a terribly great fan of Cyberpunk 2077. There are other games I don't know. Maybe they're much better, or I would like them more, like The Witcher. Yeah, I think so too, and honestly, I'm not going to be that upset if that's the case. If RDR2 is, or if GTA 6 is much more like RDR2 than it is GTA 5. Hot pants, $3. Yeah, that's how I feel about most of the NPC lines, actually. None of them feel like they're out of nowhere. Like, I could imagine someone saying a lot of this stuff. Sequel 2. I want to see that movie. How come they don't have that in the game? The reflections look pretty good. This is the new... I think I have the new ray trace settings on, actually. Let me see. Because they updated the game to add a new ray trace toggle. Second ray trace. Okay, it's off. Turn it on. Can we go ultra? No. Okay, that's the best we can do. I honestly don't even know what that meant, so I don't know what to look for in terms of a difference. The Cherry Popper Ice Cream Company. Nice. Yeah, Meltdown is actually an insane movie, and could not be watched more than once. What did I do? It's really off topic, but Rockstar are making an amazing Kane and Lynch game. I have not heard of that game, actually.
We need that car.
Okay, I'm gonna stream for 15 more minutes. And then I'm gonna end the stream and try and make this video. Actually, you know what? I haven't checked out the new online update. Send me. How expensive is the car wash? Because I don't know how much money I have. I might not be able to afford it, actually. Well, I had ray tracing on, but it was like some extra additional toggle. It was like second ray tracing or something. I don't know what it said. I don't know if the new update is even worth it to waste my money on. I think I have like $4 million and I was kind of into the grind a couple months ago trying to get enough to finally get a Mach 2 oppressor, whatever it's called. But at this point I kind of don't even care. Like a year from now, I'll probably never touch GTA Online again. At least on GTA 5. Not in a meaningful way, that is. Not much update to check out. That's disappointing. Kane and Lynch is basically two psychopathic mercenaries who do jobs for different fixers. It's basically an extremely gritty crime adventure game. That sounds like something that would be up my alley. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Well, I have the terabyte. I must be doing something wrong. I think, well, actually, I know what I'm doing wrong. What I'm doing wrong is I don't want to grind the Cayo Perico heist over and over again. And I think that's still the fastest way to make money. So really, I only want to just get passive income, basically. So that's why it's going to take me forever. I've got the nightclub set up. I'm getting money from that. What's going on? I thought that they fixed this. I thought that GTA Online was supposed to be fast to get into. I recommend checking out Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. Extremely janky game, but it has a great short story and surreal handheld found footage visuals set in Hong Kong, I think. That sounds cool. You rotate between the terabyte missions and Caillou should be good. Okay, what terabyte missions do I need to be doing? Because the ones that I did didn't pay out very much. It was like maybe 10K or something. You know what game that I'm really sad we'll never get to play is the game that I can't remember what the studio is. Whoever made LA Noire. The game that they were talking about making after that. It was something called the Orient something. Oh, I think it was like the Oriental Horror or something. It was something kind of like borderline offensive. But I watched a video about that game recently, having never heard about it before. And it sounded really cool. Granted, I can't tell you anything about it right now, so how cool could it be? Each one's like 30K and reset every 30 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. Car wash is $1 million. Oh, that's right. I did log into... Okay. I remember now. I logged in to check it out, and I saw there was $1 million, and I alt F forward. Okay, this is not... I've decided that this is just not loading. We're cursed. I think I'm going to alt F4. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm alt F4ing. I can't think of a better... Wait, hold on. Now it's saying that I just signed in. I could stream it. Maybe I'm finally loading in. No, I'm not loading it. It's not happening. Okay, well, so much for that. I guess I'll just, you know, forget about that. That's true. They could possibly still have it out for me based on the child accusations. They might not have forgotten that I did that. Well, let me check out Kane and Lynch 2 then. I accidentally typed Kane and Lunch. The best game you should not play is the top result. Alright, if you're a child, look away. What the hell? Yeah! This looks like something that would be in my nightmare.
And my old friend Kane flies in tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds nice.
What is happening is I'm watching the most insane trailer I've ever seen.
Lynchy?
I don't really know what to make of that, to be honest. Maybe I need to see some gameplay. I've never seen a video game trailer especially so perfectly capture what it feels like to actually play a game while showing zero gameplay. Whoa, this is crazy. My own video is getting recommended while I'm signed out in a different... Oh, that's probably because I've looked up GTA 6 related stuff on here, hasn't it? I probably watched my own videos on here. What am I talking about? Yeah, that was insane. I honestly don't know if that is gonna be a game for me. If that's how the gameplay also feels. That might actually give me a heart attack.
Meta, how can I get my 2-year-old to eat his breakfast?
He likes it when you make silly.
Meta, how do I wipe my ass after I poop?
Complex topics can be challenging. Highlight the text you want to simplify.
Have you played or heard of Sleeping Dogs? I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it though.
Makes your message clear so it's understood.
I want to see a little bit of gameplay.
Mad now, Brady. You'll have to do better than that, you little shit. Fuck! Get back here.
Come on, Kane, this way.
This game feels like it's gonna give me a panic attack at all times.
I don't know. Don't care.
It's an extremely Hank game. It's a Hank type game for sure.
Out of my way.
I guess I won't look in the comments just in case someone spoiled the game and I want to play it. Okay, well, Is it on Steam? How much is it? See, I did it again. Kane and Lunch. Oh, it's only $10. Mixed reviews. IOI made this? Or they published it? Wow. What's IOI's deal? So did they made it? They're just publishing Hitman? Who made it then? What? Hitman World of Assassination is $5? Holy cow. 80% off? Oh, what a ripoff. I hate what they've done to this. This is such a terrible thing to do. 80% off part 1. Terrible. IOI AVS. AS. Okay. The James Bond game looks really good. I'm excited for this.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Jeff Bezos.
School in Britain.
Always at the top.
Does Amazon own the rights to James Bond? Is that why that's there?
In the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No. And I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did...
Kane and Lynch was meant to be a break from the Hitman games, but Kane and Lynch 2 flopped so hard that they went back to Hitman. That's too bad for them.
He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
I really hate how much Amazon owns. Like, I should not be seeing this. Why the hell does Amazon own Metro Goldwyn Mayer now? Can they stop? Like, how much is enough for them? They already have, like, a complete domination on online commerce. Is that not enough? Stop buying stuff.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end...
But I actually haven't seen this trailer. This looks really good.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
This just looks like an even better Hitman game. With, like, probably a better story, an actual story that is engaging. I don't know about the driving, but...
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Hunting.
Yeah, shooting in Hitman isn't terribly great. I do agree with that. Okay. Oh.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll add that to my wish list. Anyway, alright. I'm not feeling as high on the big map video. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what video I'm making. It's up in the air. Yeah, maybe we'll see about Kane and Lynch. I mean, it is like $10. If I buy it, I'll play it on stream. So that'll happen. I think I am. I'm gonna try and just speed run this cop video, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Well, that's the 2-hour mark for the stream. So I'm gonna end it here. We got some good ideas. And I got my stream in for the week, which is great, fantastic. Not the most interesting stream, but we still had a great time. I still had a great time. And talked a lot about GTA 6. Great time. Hopefully this video is coming out in the next couple days, and then we got the... Yeah, I'm going to record as soon as I end. And the video will probably be out maybe tomorrow, probably Sunday, realistically. I have a bit of a busy day tomorrow, so we'll see. Ideally, I record the audio now, start editing it, probably finish it up Sunday. So anyway, yeah, this video will probably be out hopefully Sunday, and then another video next week, and then I'm not going to do weekly videos anymore. And then I'm gonna focus all my efforts on the big video that I have coming out in June or July, I mean. Okay, thanks again for watching the stream, everyone. I'll stream again next week sometime. Who knows when? I don't know. But yeah. All right. See you guys. Goodbye. Now you're not spamming. And it doesn't matter anyway because the stream's ending now. So